Welcome back to the Dean's List. I'm your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters. March is Women's History Month, a time dedicated to honoring remarkable women who have blazed trails, shattered glass ceilings, and made history in countless ways. It's a chance to delve into stories, celebrate achievements, and recognize the impact that women make in our society. Today, we're going to learn about Nina Simone, a singer, musician, activist, and so much more. We'll be reading from this book, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History by Vashti Harrison. Let's read. Nina Simone, born Eunice Wayman, grew up in a home where music was all around. A prodigy with a love for Bach, Brahms, and Beethoven, she dreamed of becoming the first Black concert pianist. Activism, however, was as much a part of her as her music was. At age 12, when Eunice's parents were removed from the front row of one of her recitals to make room for a white couple, she stood up and refused to play until the injustice was corrected. The event left her hardened and distrustful, but demonstrated the power of activism through music. As a young adult, financial troubles and discrimination got in the way of her studies, so Eunice began giving piano lessons. She soon learned she could double the money by performing in nightclubs in Atlantic City. When nightclub owners informed her that playing the piano was not enough, she had to become a singer. She took the name Nina Simone and began to sing. Was there any way of knowing, then, that hers would become one of the most iconic voices in the history of music? On stage, her musical genius really showed. She combined different genres and styles, rejecting labels and defying categorization. She mixed jazz, folk music, and blues, and always held a soft spot for classical piano. Nina used her music to stand up for social justice, writing songs in response to the assassination of civil rights leader Medgar Evers and the Birmingham church bombing. She became a leading voice in the civil rights movement while her songs served as its soundtrack. If you'd like to learn more about Nina Simone, check out this book in the Ponderosa Library, Nina, A Story of Nina Simone by Traci and Todd, with pictures by Christian Robinson. And remember, our Ponderosa Library is bursting with books about incredible and inspiring women in science, music, activism, art, and beyond. Thanks for joining me today on the Dean's List. I've been your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters. And I'll see you next time on the Dean's List.
Knock, knock. Why did the chicken cross the road? What do you call a dean with no mustache?
What do you call a dean with no mustache?
You ignore, you implore, now we're walking out the door.
What do you call a dean with no mustache? I need to know!